I have some breaking political news for you. Moments ago, Florida Judge Eileen Cannon has officially paved the way for at least the partial release of special counsel Jack Smith's final report. This move comes after a bid to block that effort by Trump's co-defendants. Well, now the DOJ can release the portion of that report dealing with the 2020 election. Additionally, Cannon will hold a hearing on Friday to go over plans to present the classified doctrines section of the report to members of Congress. You know, Trump's attorneys say that this should not happen. They fought against it happening. But now, because of Judge Cannon's ruling, at least a part of that will be released. Our monitors take us now to the White House. Moments from now, President Joe Biden set to deliver his final remarks about foreign policy. And let's place this in time. It comes just 24 hours after the president held a phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Just moments ago, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan had this to say about that phone call.
And we are now at a pivotal point in the negotiations for a hostage deal and ceasefire in Gaza. The president spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu yesterday and just got off the phone with the Emir of Qatar. He'll be speaking soon also with President Sisi of Egypt. We are close to a deal, and it can get done this week. I'm not making a promise or a prediction, but it is there for the taking, and we are going to work to make it happen.
A deal there for the taking. So Ramy Inocencio joins us live from Tel Aviv with the latest on these ceasefire negotiations. Ramy, you've got news about that possible deal that could make headlines. What can you tell us?
Reed, hi there. Yeah, good to see you. An Israeli official tells CBS News about the first possible outlines of that ceasefire hostage deal with Hamas. These are the clearest official reportable details we have gotten so far. First, about the hostages. In the first phase, this official tells us that Hamas will release 33 hostages who are deemed humanitarian causes. Now, this implies the elderly, the sick, the wounded, and I'll remind that last week Hamas resurfaced a list of 34 hostages that it said it could free, which then leaned to the elderly. Some Americans were on that list. In total, there are believed to be 7 American hostages among about 100 total. Next, about the IDF's future presence inside Gaza. That Israeli source tells CBS News that the military will not leave Gaza until all the hostages are returned, and that the military will also not leave the Philadelphia corridor. Now, this is the corridor that runs along the border of southern Gaza as well as northern Egypt, and that there will be a buffer zone between Israel as well as Gaza. Unclear, though, how deep this buffer zone would be. Israel and Hamas have reportedly haggled on that. And then, lastly, about the situation for Palestinian detainees in Israeli prisons. That official also told CBS News that, this is a quote here, not me, Palestinian terrorists with blood on their hands will to Judea and Samaria. That is a reference to the West Bank for most of us. The official did not say where they will go, but the implication is that Palestinian detainees would be freed in exchange for Israeli hostages. No detail on how many detainees, but it is expected that for every one Israeli hostage released, then a much higher number of Palestinian prisoners would be released, possibly hundreds, maybe even thousands. So that is what we're getting from that Israeli official, Reed. A reminder, though, this is from one Israeli official, and talks can still collapse at any time. We know that they have been, we can say that they have been here before, we've been here before, but at least palpably it feels that there's so much movement, so much action, words on the ground, people on the ground trying to push this past the finish line.
So, Ramy, we're looking at video of people saying bring them home there in some protests. Let's play this out. Say you're able to pop back onto CBS News 24/7 and say that deal has been reached. How soon after a deal is reached could we see hostages released?
Unknown, that is an open question. There have been local news reports here, not confirmable, by the way, by CBS News, but local news reports that say that it could happen immediately. That it also could happen perhaps a week after some kind of ceasefire deal is inked. What we have to clarify here, though, is that what I've just told you are the outlines of a final draft. Now, this is a step back because this doesn't mean that we're actually on the cusp of a deal actually happening. The final deal has to actually be approved, and then it has to go to the Knesset, Israel's parliament here. That then has to be approved. And then after that, it has to be pushed ahead and actually executed. Now, all this takes time, and the longer this takes time, the more of a chance that something could happen to derail what people have agreed on.
Ramy Inocencio, thank you so much. It's good to sort of understand the process that goes from the negotiations table and then into those approval processes. You be safe, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for streaming with us.